Hey, in this video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to request a review from a customer after you had an appointment with them, a call with them, or a consultation or a meeting, right? So they've either come into the physical premises, the clinic, the med spa, the dentist, or whatever. And essentially what you want to do is you want to have someone who can say, they've been to their appointment. Now, let's kick in the advocacy. Let's ask them, how was your visit? Leave us a review. And we don't want it to be super automated. We want it so that the human connection or the human sort of side of that, where if they ran away screaming and on fire, you wouldn't ask them to leave a review. So you essentially want to make sure that, did you think that they were happy? And if they were, let's go and ask them for a review. The other thing I'm going to add to this is that you could ask the person if they had a good experience first, and if they say yes, then send them the link to the review. So let's dive right in. I'm going to do this in GoHighLevel. If you don't have GoHighLevel, grab it below in the description. There's a link which will give you a 30-day trial under my affiliate link, which is 14 more days than the standard. First thing we want to do is we want to go to our automations. So we're going to build an automation, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this ask about. So this is going to be my review automation, and the trigger is going to be a pipeline stage change. So I'm going to have this board of cards. Cards are going to be customers, and those customers are going to be coming in to visit. So basically I'm going to have when the stage changes in this pipeline, and I haven't built the pipeline yet. So let's just choose one to get through. What is I'm going to do SMS. Actually, I'm going to do review, because then what you can do is you can, with the review request, you can bake it in here. So you can say like, I want to do the review request via SMS. The review link is going to be the one here for Zevera. And then you got your reputation settings, which I'm going to go into in a different tab. So let's just save that action. I'm going to publish that out so that it's usable. All working nicely today, all working very fast. So in order for the trigger to work, we just need to have the pipeline, right? So you would go through your opportunities, and I'm going to go to my pipelines, and I'm just going to create a pipeline. I'm going to just call it like, I'm going to say med spa example, right? So you got a new lead, and then they booked, and then the consultation, and then the actual session, right? So session completed. Actually, I'm going to say session completed. Session completed, that's good by me. Let's go and create that. Now I'm going to have this front desk situation. Imagine a nice Mac. It's at the front desk. We've got our med spa example, and we've got this on a nice big screen, and you can see I've got new lead, booked, consultation, session completed. I'm really happy with this, and I just need some opportunities on here, right? So I'm just going to type in someone's name. They're going to... So what I need to do is just add an opportunity. So I'm just going to do test, and it's just test.com, and it's Johnny Test, and it's a fake phone number, of course, for YouTube. And this is, so now I just need an opportunity. Let's do demo data here. So I'm just going to do test, Johnny Test. And of course, I'm going to put a value against it. So high value clinics and med spas and things like that are perfect for this type of thing. If we need to, we can give it an owner. But essentially what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to get that opportunity card into the opportunities board. So as we can expect, Johnny Test has made an opportunity. He's booked in, he's come in for his consultation, and then now my front desk staff are here. They've got our bookings that we've got today sitting in a column somewhere. And when they leave, I'm going to drag them into session completed. And that's when I want that automation to kick in. So let's kick over back to the automation. We're going to go back to the review automation. Let's just change this so it actually makes more sense. So we can say, in the pipeline, which was the med spa example, and then what I've got to do is I've got to add another one, which is the stage that it's actually going to. So that's going to be session completed. Now that is going to work. So that's when we're going to send our review request to the contact's phone number we have on file. Now, you might not want to do that immediately. You might want to give them 5 minutes to get out of the door. So I might say, let's wait 5 minutes, and then off they go. They're out the door, they're in the car, they're on their way home, and off they go, they get the review request. To enhance that further, just to see if they had a good experience or not, you might do a normal SMS to begin with, right? And you'll be like, hey Joe, thanks again for visiting Johnny's Med Spa, right? How was your experience today? And you might say something like, have a good one, right? Whatever it is. Now we can get sort of semi-fancy here, or I might just do something as basic as I can. So what it is, I'm going to say, all right, well, let's put an SMS out. And then what it is I'm going to do a wait. And I'm going to wait until the user replies to the SMS. And so wait until that user replies on SMS. Let's save that. And now I want to do an if condition. And what we can do is we can say, well, if, and let's go down to my reply. I'm going to wait for, there's the reply one that I want. Replies to the SMS. Sorry, user reply, different from contact reply. Now let's chuck my if in. Whoop, let's just go back. Let's just go if, and now the replied intent, right? I could just basically look at the entire message, right? And I could say, if that's positive or it's a yes, it's in the affirmative kind of category, right? Then send the review request. Otherwise, just don't, right? Save. There we go. So that's the entire workflow. So now what's going to happen is when I move the opportunity, I say, Johnny, did you have a good one? Yeah, cool. He's got his new Botox injection. You look great. See you, mate. And boom, I move it to here. And then if I didn't have the wait step in, you would see it come through automatically. That phone number is wrong. So I'm going to kill that before it sort of sends an SMS to a rando. But to prove that it works, we can go into our actions and we can see which workflows it's currently enrolled into. And you can see right there that it's enrolled into the review automation workflow. And that is exactly how you can semi-automate, because sometimes doing 100% automation isn't the answer or isn't the requirement. But that's how you can use the physical front desk receptionist, people that are responsible for booking in and rescheduling things, to drive the advocacy through asking for the reviews. And of course, in the reputation management, that's where all those settings are going to be in terms of if they do leave a review, then we can go on to the next phase, which is we could turn on AI to automatically respond to the reviews that they leave. So if they do say that they thought it was terrible, you've got a response that's coming out automatically. If they say it was good, same thing. You've got a response that's coming out automatically. And all of those things working together are going to drive your reputation through the roof. So if you're local business, this matters a lot. Hope you liked that one. If you have any questions or you want to see something specific, make a comment below. I can do a video on it for you. If you haven't got high level, grab it from my link and get an extra 30 days. I'll see you in the next one.